Hey everybody, I'm Becky Adams. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel today. Today I'm here with a design team project for the Just Nick design team. I have a really fun cut file set that I'm working with today. I believe it was new in the shop on July 30th, but it is a super cute, really fun, and a really big set of cut files. All the cut files that I'll be using today came from one set. So there's a cute title and then lots of cute little embellishments. So let's jump in and get started. I obviously have done a couple of things to get started. I cut out all of the cut files that I wanted to use on this page and backed them with pattern papers from the Paige Wonders collection. And I believe that all of the products that I'm using today are from the Wonders collection, aside from the cut files, which are obviously from the Just Nick store. I will make sure and leave a link to the Just Nick store in the video description. Let's see, so I'm just going to adhere my photos here. I printed 4 3x4 photos from the summer of 2020. And then I trimmed them down just slightly, and I just adhered them to a piece of white cardstock, and then I used my T-square ruler to attach them to the background. So you may or may not have noticed that I'm kind of using the same basic sketch that I used with my last design team project. I honestly didn't plan that, but I wanted to use, whenever I have a lot of photos, I tend to put them in one strip, and that's just kind of how this one worked out. It was not the plan, but I'm having so much fun with their cut files. So the title of this page is going to be Happy Summer. I backed the summer portion of the cut file with pattern papers, and some of them are from the 6x8 paper pad that has some gold foiling. And when I was backing papers when I was trying to decide whether I wanted to use the gold foil or not, one thing that I kept in mind is that if I use the gold foil in one place, I wanted to add it into and make sure that it was in other places on the project as well, so that I didn't have just one pop of gold foil in, one section of the layout. So you'll notice that I have used the gold foiling paper on several different areas of the layout. So I'm just using my ATG gun to adhere the letters down. You can back this cut file a couple of different ways. You can have your machine do all the cutting and just have either your Silhouette or your Cricut cut out the inside of the letters for you, or you can just back them like I did here, and I just glued the paper to them and then fussy cut around them. Both ways will get you the same result. It's just honestly personal preference, and I do it both ways. On this particular day, I just felt like backing the cut file. So I'm adding this little label, I guess you would call it, a die cut from the Wonders collection, to have it be like, I guess, the placeholder for the second portion of my title, which is Happy. And this is a piece of chipboard from the chipboard set in the Wonders collection. I'm just using some art glitter glue to adhere that. That's my go-to liquid adhesive. You can see that It's well loved. I've actually got a new bottle here. I'm almost out. I'm just going to kind of place things so that I know kind of the general area where I want things to go, and also to make sure that I have the placement correct, like that I've got room for my journaling, which is what I want to add next, so that I'm sure that I have room for it. I definitely don't want to get carried away with embellishments and not have room for my journaling. So I've printed my journaling just at home on white, just regular printer paper. I use the American typewriter font, American typewriter condensed actually. I use this font often. It's kind of I guess a typewriter font, but it's a little more condensed. Some of the typewriter fonts are the letters are really wide and take up a lot of space, and I didn't want that to be the case with this project, and so I just used the condensed version. I've got 1/8 of an inch double-sided tape from Scrapbook.com is what I'm using to adhere the journaling strips. And just pull off the backing and put this last strip in place. On this layout, I'm not adding a specific date because these photos actually took place on all of them on different days. And so there's not a date, so just at the beginning of the journaling, it says the summer of 2020 is one for the books. So I'm just adding these little flowers. They came in the same cut file set with the title and all the sunshine and the clouds. I stitched a yellow button in the center of each of them and just put a little bit of adhesive on the back. I love adding buttons to the center of my flowers. I think that's just a really fun touch. So I'm going to add the sunshine next, and it's going to overlap my photos just a little bit, but that's okay as long as I will be careful to not cover up anything that is important to the story. So like, I'll make sure that it doesn't cover my husband's face. We'll just adhere that right there at the top. And then I'm just going to add some adhesive to these clouds. And actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to put this cloud that's a little bit smaller over here, and then do this one that's a little bit bigger over in this area. And then I have just a couple of things to finish this off. So I have the date 2020, and I used just label stickers, a label sticker and number stickers from the Wonders Collection sticker book. I'm going to trim that one off just a little bit and tuck it right there behind the sunshine. And then I have just one little die cut to finish things off. And I backed this, but then when I started kind of playing around deciding how I wanted this project to come together, I found this die cut that says keep on the sunny side, and it fit perfectly in the center of, and actually I want to add a pop dot to this one. It fit perfectly in the center of the sunshine, and I wanted to use it specifically because it fit well with the story that I I wanted to document some of the good things that happened in the summer of 2020 because it was such a rough year. I wanted to keep on the sunny side for this particular project. So I'm going to just trim off the edge of the sunshine. Okay, with that, we're going to call this one finished. So thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you taking part of your day to spend with me. Make sure to check out this cut file in the Just Nick store. It's an awesome one with tons of pieces and lots of versatility. I will say too that I did not use all of the pieces from that cut file on this project. There were still a few pieces that I did not use. So make sure and check this cut file out and check out the other cut files in the Just Nick store as well. Thank you again for stopping by. If you are a new subscriber, or if you are new here, I would love to have you subscribe. I upload videos every Sunday and then one or two throughout the week, and I'll see you again soon.